And we're back, guys. We're back. Rogue Actions Part 2 with our boy, Cubs Fan Han. Cubs, welcome back down under, brother. Always a pleasure to have you down here.
Dude, love you, man. Thanks for joining me.
All good,
well, I
mate.
guess
all
I'm
good,
joining
guys.
you. Sorry, I'm joining you.
Yeah. No. Again, I'm always joining you, baby. That's how we roll here. I'm kidding.
No. Oh.
It's always good, man. It's so much fun. We're a bit loose here, so it's all good. Guys, if you're brand new to this channel, let's move on. Smash that red button. Before
it gets too weird, just smash the red button. Ignore what he's saying. Ignore what I'm saying. Just subscribe, guys.
It. Just smash the damn thing and let's move on with it. That'd be great. It's crazy. But no, look, we've obviously covered 3 topics already on Cubs channel. We're down to the last 3 topics, including a viewer's choice question, which is a really, really cool one. But we need to start it off with obviously 2 brand new characters coming into the game, as we know, Quill and obviously IG-11. Now, I like what I see in these characters. You know what I like the most about these guys, Cubs?
Tell me.
2 Zetas required between them both.
I know, yes. It's very nice. I love when they do that. I love when they do that.
We haven't had that sort of love since, I think, Range Trooper. I think it was some time ago. It's been a while. Loving the 1 Zeta each. And, man, again, we're going to have a chat in the viewer's choice, but releasing via Galactic Challenges is really, really interesting. I'm curious in this for sure. Very interesting.
It seems very free-to-play friendly, too, because they're having the shards be available in the first few tiers, which I think is great. So.
Yep. No, they're finally starting to get that right. We're getting our head around why they introduced it, that particular game mode. It's starting to make some sense. But my question to you, Cubs, is did they miss the mark? Now, as we know, we have IG-11 and he's got Baby Yoda sitting there in that pouch and he looks magnificent. Now, how cool would it be that if you did defeat IG-11, that Baby Yoda just stands there on his own, just does a little magic hand thing, and everyone loses their turn meter on the other side? Would that not be cool or what? And then he just disappears. Like, I reckon that would be epic. I reckon that would be amazing.
I think it's a big miss. Now, I don't want to complain too much about it because Baby Yoda's in the game, guys. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's what we've wanted, but I think if they're going to have him be with IG-11, what I would have loved to have seen is when you take IG-11 out, Baby Yoda reappears in his like little floating pram thing, and he just sits there, and you can't target him. He's kind of like a Mon Mothma, and maybe he just adds some subtle buffs. I like what your idea of stripping turn meter, or kind of still participating in some way, and then once everyone's dead, then he just like Hermit Yoda just disappears.
Fades away.
You don't kill Baby Yoda. That would just be blasphemy.
No.
So, but I think it might have been too complicated from a UI standpoint, from a graphic standpoint. Maybe it was too many polygons. I don't know. But yeah, I think it would have been. There's so much more they could do with Baby Yoda, and so I'm happy to have him. So I don't want to complain, but I feel like that they could have done so much more with him. So. Yeah,
I agree. And again, it's certainly not knocking it. It's great to have any version of Baby Yoda in this game, and having it at the same time that the actual show's released, the season. I think that's fantastic because we missed that last time. It was about 6 months or so after the actual show had released. We finally got.
They're too focused on Rise of Skywalker, right?
Yeah, which is understandable, but I'm loving how it's finally they're including it in the calendar to allow for that type of content. I love that. They've nailed that. They got it right. Polygons aren't a problem anymore, Cubs. We know that. Polygons aren't the issue, brother. We know. Bring on the polygons, baby. You know it. We're all good. The cutscenes are great in the Galactic Legends. They're doing some beautiful polygon work, and I love the targeting from IG-11 with the spinning and the targeting and the multi. That would have taken forever, but thank you for doing that because that was so worth every second of you working on that. That was magnificent. I love that. That was great. But of course, we move on to our next topic, Cubs, and they didn't say it, but they kind of did. Listening to obviously some of the guys with the podcast and all the details that we heard, that obviously these characters are leading to something larger as far as a legendary or such and such. And
they said it. They basically said it. Yeah.
Moff Gideon's coming. He's on the way. They said it without saying it straight up. They couldn't confirm or deny, but Gideon's on his way. It's happening. What's he going to bring? I'm through it. I'm hoping he buffs the troopers. I'm actually farming my troopers anyway. It's been something I've been wanting to do for quite some time now anyway, which I'm thrilled about. But, man, I just hope he gets to buff the troopers up. I think there's some cool synergy there. Even with, old school Stormtrooper who's been sitting on the bench pretty idle for some time. I'd like to see Gideon bring something to the table for them as well. I don't know. What do you think, brother?
So I don't feel like I know that it's Gideon. I don't feel like I know that it's Moff Gideon for one. Now, would I love it to be? Yes, but I do think they've obviously made it clear that this is building towards something, and Moff Gideon at face value seems like the most logical thing for it to build to. But there could also be other things in season 2 that they want to build towards. I do know that Disney likes them to focus on the current content. Now, Moff Gideon, obviously, he's got to be a big part of season 2. He's definitely set up to be the main villain in this, but there's also some light side characters that this could be building towards, or could be building towards multiple things. And so, I don't know. Without getting into spoilers, there's something else that I think could definitely be on the table for season 2. That just the whole thing with, you know what I mean? I didn't even mouth it because the whole thing with. So we'll just have to wait and see. But if it is Moff Gideon, I'd be thrilled, and I hope that they know enough about him so we can see him with some Darksaber action or something like that.
Dude, we got the polygons now. We mentioned that new Darksaber with new polygons equals victory. That would be magnificent. So at some point, I
want polygons with.
I love it, man. It's
all
quality.
The polygons.
So stay tuned.
With,
Stay tuned on that one, guys. There's definitely more coming, and they can spit them out nice and quick now.
No
so we're definitely going to
spoilers.
have more coming our way. No spoilers. No spoilers. Great show, by the way, isn't it? I mean, Mando season 2. We're not, no spoilers. We're not going to go into that. But I tell you what, how good they started this season off. Absolutely perfectly. I think it was magnificent. I really did. I loved it.
Was it the moment that they revealed that Palpatine was Rey's granddaddy? I was floored.
Oh, there you go, guys. Cubs is drinking Diet Dr. Pepper again, ladies and gentlemen. See, that stuff does that to you. Never mind. You just go a bit crazy, but never mind. Yeah. But no, look, I love it. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. If they keep this same sort of level as we saw on episode 1, it's just going to get bigger and better and even more awesome. So keep it coming. It's great. It's going to be good. Yes. Now we're going to get to our new part, Viewer's Choice. Ooh. Viewer's Choice, Cubs. Okay, so Viewer's Choice. From now on, in the comments below, pop in what you want to ask us. Ask Cubs and H, what do you want to ask us? If it's a good question, if it's a reasonable question, we're going to ask it. One each week. It's open to you guys. This is for you guys as well. Now, the first questions come from one of my boys, Boss Hog, has reached out. He's given us a question.
Okay.
What new features would we like to be added to Galactic Challenges? Oh. Developers said they would continue to develop this mode.
Yes.
So, can I just preface this question before we start?
Yes. I'm getting ready to answer this because I'm psyched.
Well, yeah, that's it. I believe that there's certainly going to be some changes. I've been a little birdie. I've been chatting to a few people. I've had sort of, down in Australia, the bartender knows everything. Knows a guy who knows a guy that knows a guy. That's how things work down here.
Right. Always.
And I've heard don't be surprised if there's some sort of changes to crystals at some point very soon. Now, that's all I can say. That's all I can say at the moment. The bartender swore me to secrecy, but there may be very soon some changes to crystals. So with that in mind, would crystals be something a little bit more crystal love? Could that be something to Galactic Challenges to start with?
Yeah, what I want to see is a twofold. I want there to be more built-in incentive to play Galactic Challenges. They've made 2 changes recently that are starting to do that. Number 1 is the mod slicing materials, which I actually love the way they're doing that. And number 2 is having character releases through Galactic Challenges. Give us a reason to go in there. And then the number 2 thing that I really want to change is I want to see a lot more feats in there. Creative feats, fun feats, stuff that encourages me to spend more than 5 minutes autoing through Galactic Challenges and using different parts of my roster other than just the single, one faction that they've decided is going to get the benefit of the Galactic Challenge. These are the kind of things I want to see. And inconsequential things, like the kind of thing where not everybody's going to be able to do every feat, but you're not also going to cry about missing some of the rewards there. You'd love to get them all, but if there's one or two you have to pass on, it's not going to hurt you too much. And then they got the main rewards with kind of the centralized feel of that. So those are the things I want. I want it to be something that I want to spend more time in because the rewards are making it worth it and because they're giving enough creativity to the feats so that I want to spend time checking them all off.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that makes sense. Yeah, a lot more feats. And you're right, it's something where you're not going to knock everyone off first time round, but it gives you something to work towards to go, you know what, this one's going to be coming around again soon. I want to be ready for next time so I can achieve it. Give you something to work towards. It should be galactic challenges, not galactic auto battles. That's the way it should be, certainly.
And Heinze, I have confidence that they're going to do this. And I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but the first round of feedback that they listened to, my gosh, they got rid of the number one thing we asked for, which was the gear gate. I still can't believe they did that. Like, honestly, I thought that was the one thing that they were going to stick their foot in the ground and say, no, relics are required for this feat. I'm flabbergasted they did that, and it really showed me, at least in my view, that they're very serious about listening to community feedback and they're willing to implement it. So I'm expecting a lot of positive changes when they do announce whatever they are.
Any Zetas coming, you reckon, in Galactic Challenges, maybe?
Yes, please.
Zetas definitely.
Look, I don't ask for much, but I want 20 Zetas for each phase. I want a full finisher piece, and I want a full 8-star bald Heinze in my inbox. That's all I
do you want fries with that?
Yes, please.
I love it, man.
Fries from Wingstop. Those are the best fries.
I love it, man. That's quality. But yeah, look, I totally agree. I think so. I think that certainly, I think we're getting our head around the Galactic Challenges can be something, special. It can add more to our game, which is something that, we obviously want. We've been asking for it.
They need to always be running. Always be running.
We know there's an issue. We know that there's an issue with the frequency, and obviously I would expect that they're working on that. I think we all agree with that anyway. Yep. But guys, keep doing that fine work. But add more to the Galactic Challenges to give people more of an incentive to continue to play it for the 2 or 3 or 4 days or however long it runs for. I think that makes a lot of sense, definitely. So it's great. Guys, agreed. Comments below. Let us know what you think. Let us know a question for next week. Give us a good one, and we'll answer it. We'll get after it. Guys, go to Twitch. You know where to find Cubs fan Han. He's not hard to find. He's a great, good-looking unit. He's not hard to find at all. If you want a bit more of a rustic, grande version, hairless, come over. Heinze and GGC and Twitch as well, guys. We go live during the week. We're not hard to find, and we'll see you there. It'll be a lot of fun. Thanks, Cubs, for joining us again, mate. It's always a pleasure to catch up with you once a week, and long may be rain, bro. It's a lot of fun. Loving it.
Love you, H. Love your community. See you guys.
See ya. Bye. Mwah.